So what is he doing?
Do you see any similarity of this gimmick to the Wyatt calling from the Chalice or Hulkamania? Are they all sharing similar themes? Just calling from a higher source?
Not really. Like,
Or not the Chalice, Lantern.
well, I would say that's more like Undertaker and the Urn
Yeah,
than just
the
calling
Urn
straight
is
out to the gods.
Think it's a gimmick that's been done too often? Just reflavored?
But I mean, I'm sure there's guys that were doing it long
Before
then.
yeah, I'm sure.
Was Warrior the first guy from Parts Unknown?
As a place of birth?
Yeah, I wonder.
I'm sure there's some 1960s oddity guys called like Savage or Abominable Snowman or some shit from Parts Unknown, but it's the first one I can remember.
Well,
is
if you're a Yeti or whatever, you're from the Himalayas.
Well, I didn't say Yeti. I know. Well, as far as I know, Warrior's the first one.
God, he's gonna clear that distance. Jeez, it's that jump, man. It's like almost Spike Dudley-ish, just in terms of just distance. I mean, and that's a good bit away, man.
I haven't thought of that in a while, but that is the perfect person to bring up. A Spike Dudley dive.
Imagine either one of these guys in ECW.
I can't. Savage, maybe.
I mean, I think Savage would have been a great elder statesman there. Yeah. I think Warrior would have been booed out of the building. But it would have been beautifully built.
Warrior, I could see powerbombing guys through a lot of tables.
$500, I'll do it, sure. I'll put your life at risk for high amounts of money. 10 minutes of work, okay.
I don't see him taking risks like ECW guys.
No, but like I said, I could just see him like, all right, we're going to give you $500, you go out there and you power a guy through a table. That's all you got to do. Okay.
No problem.
Exactly. I mean, you probably want more than $500 to do it, but, The rain dance of victory.
I'm trying to count all the times he has rest periods to explain all this energy he's getting.
Yeah, like he just, man, like.
It's probably all these moments right here.
Yeah, like he's just not gassed out. He's going. He's not sucking wind. Yeah, I can see why they call this the best match of both of their careers. Because it's definitely Warrior in a different state than he's used to.
I'd say the story is probably the best in Randy's career, but would you say it's his best match?
I mean, just because it's the Warrior. I mean, and Warrior seems to be doing a lot more of the work than I remember, but I mean, I haven't seen this in years. But like, I can't really think of the Steamboat thing, obviously. It steps on him for the victory. And she said it was like it was nothing.
That's beautiful.
Yes. Great facial. And he calls out to the gods.
Now you brought up Hogan and Warriors match. Do you recall Hogan's similar finish in WCW?
As in
stepping on someone?
No, I don't.
I could have almost sworn that there was a falling out going on, and he, the man the guy who was going to wrestle just lied down on the floor, and he just put his foot on him.
Oh, the finger poke of doom with Kevin Nash?
Was it the finger poke of doom?
Why?
No, that was a WWF.
No, that was WCW.
That was WCW?
They reunited the NWOs.
No, I'm not thinking of that one. There was some title bout that Hogan was supposed to do. And I know Bischoff and him were feuding at the time, like in real life. They have real life heat.
Oh, the Jeff Jarrett thing.
Was it? Yeah, I think it was Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett just like lays down
the ground. And Hogan just puts his foot on him.
Oh, I don't remember him putting foot. Look at then the foot on him after the fact, just to put over how dominant he is. And they're just going crazy for the guy. And that was a really good match.
You're right.
especially for
a
Warrior.
lot more Warrior than I would remember too.
Yeah, but I mean, Savage sold his ass off. He jumped off the rope. What?
He did all the big
70
work.
times.
For sure.
Yeah, but like Warrior kept up his end of the bargain, and now here comes the part that just makes it so memorable. You know, angry Sherry, yelling, "You've lost. You know, you're a loser. You're a loser, Randy. You're a loser. You're nothing.
How dare you make me wear this dress?
And a kick.
My ankles are killing me."
The shoes, Randy. Those shoes. And they shoot it in such a way that it's not giving it away completely, whether or not she's hitting.
Like Elizabeth is still there in the crowd.
Come on. Keep yelling at him. Come on, Elizabeth.
There it is.
Can't
Passion.
watch this for... But now, like, is it just me, or is that just a god-awful sweater she's wearing?
No, that's a great sweater. She's wearing a Randy sweater. That thing's made for him.
Yeah, that's true. Very
Matches
true.
his outfit. They're made for each other.
Yeah. And this is like the first time Elizabeth ever got physical.
That's great.
Absolutely beautiful.
No, it's me.
And Macho freaks out. Gets up to... Crawls up. No, get away from me. You just kicked me in the ribs.
I'll get you new shoes later.
Go to Prada after this.
God.
Oh, and then he realizes. And I think he had been off TV for a year. They hadn't been around each other. And, like, yeah. Yeah, this was a big emotional moment. My girlfriend in college, like, I got her into wrestling. And this was right when they had the Stephanie and Angle and Hunter situation. Do you remember this? Did you watch this? Did you see any of this?
I do. Was this, early 2000s?
Yeah, early 2000s.
I kind of remember it.
And she was starting to get into it, and she got into that story. But then as soon as Stephanie didn't get with Angle, her interest went downhill. She only cared about Eddie Guerrero because he was a hot Latino.
Latino heat. Get it right.
Yeah, it's very true. Very true. He's also dead.
That's true. We'll get to him.
We'll get to him eventually. But, like, you know, I think about that in terms of storytelling, and I think about this in terms of storytelling, and it's just like, how did they know to do it so right in, you know, here, but then, you know, 10, 15 years later, they can't get it right?
Well, because they were building on a real relationship on this one.
That's true. You know, Macho Man approaches beautiful, and the crowd going crazy. And he gets more over, even though he lost, because of the angle. But
I mean, Steve Austin got more over when he lost on WrestleMania 16, I think.
13, 16, something?
13.
13,
yes,
yeah.
with Bret Hart.
Yeah. But that was like a double turn, and there was a lot of factors. But, like literally, Macho Man was not hurt by this. Even all the elbow drops. Like, the character was still massively over. And the crowd was so happy to be with him again. And that's the beauty of it. You know, they love it when the bad guys go, look at this guy. Yes,
hey,
the buddy.
Push.
I think they re-put those out a couple of years ago.
I think so too. I remember they had some in the Attitude Era also.
They did?
Yeah, they had some Stone Cold and Rock ones.
Oh,
Triple H.
They are a marketing machine.
I'm sure there's a John Cena and
yeah, they'd be crazy not
what else
to.
we got these days? John Cena. And
Look at
that's
that! Look at that! Actual tears from a wrestling fan.
It was real back then.
Look at that! Another person crying. Look, and it's women. Women happy for a good payoff to a story. He almost drops her. Man, that was just Savage. Just could work his ass off, man. Just letting him out of the ring.
Yeah. You're the best, Elizabeth.
And then he holds the ropes for her. Man, she's just legit here.
She's eating it up.
Yeah.
They brought the soaps out into the real world.
And you know about the stories about how Macho treated Elizabeth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's so bizarre to just be like this beautiful on-screen relationship, and then it's just like, right now we're in the back, you're going to the locker room, give me the key. Stay in here, woman. You know, and she left him, like she went and hung out with like Hogan's wife or whatever, and that's part of the reason that he hated Hogan, and you know.
And who knows what she poisoned his wife with.
Probably about 9 inches. Hey, you know that story with Hogan and Hogan's penis in the Gawker trial?
I don't know about his penis now.
Okay, apparently, like, Hulk Hogan has a 10-inch penis, and Terry Bollea does not have a 10-inch penis.
Ah.
This is like,
So his penis isn't kayfabe.
exactly. Like,
Gotcha.
like it's Hulk Hogan, like, that's like in the transcripts. Like, it's on tape somewhere.
So he's saying after he takes a blue pill, he holds out?
Did you see the tape?
I wish I did.
Like, he should be in our business.
Nice.
He should have been.
Good for him.
That's the match. All right, so that's the first
I'm
one
glad
down.
that his height didn't rob him.
So, final thoughts on this match?
That's one for the books, man. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was really
I
good.
hadn't seen it in a long time. It's not one that I went back to, so it was actually surprising to see Warrior pushing it like he was.
Yeah, I mean, he was carrying
And that finish is great.
Yeah,
not Warrior's finish, but the actual match conclusion with Elizabeth showing up and everything.
Now I notice, like, that last elbow drop, Randy's just like, no, I'm not landing on my hip this time.
Warrior's trying to spare Warrior's jaw there. It was kind of twitching a bit.
Yeah, maybe, but I think it was more of, I don't want to land on my hip again.
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
And he didn't break that. He broke that out in WCW, but man, like, he eventually cut that down completely, probably because don't want to keep landing on your hip.
Too many elbows.
I'd say it's still a good match. Still holds
Yeah,
up.
it's not bad.
Yeah.